In the ways of the weak, the time's complete. I know you're the fight, the cream, the strength in me. I know, and you're driving me crazy. You keep on running.
I feel dry. I don't know. I feel parched. But let's get up into this portion of the video. I've already done my base and I have, done all that jazz. I mean, it's been a challenge. But yes, I've already done my base and I have used the Lancome Tinted foundation and also my Hourglass foundation. This foundation, I believe, let me see if the shade is rubbed off. It is in the shade Almond, and this is in 520W, which is stands 520 Suede W, which stands for warm. So these are the foundation that I went in with for my base. Also, I use these three concealers right here. And this is a Sephora Concealer Bright Future. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer and also the Urban Decay Concealer. I use the Urban Decay like on the inner parts of the, like my inner under eye to have some brightness. And of course, I am baking as I speak, and yeah, we're gonna get into the eye portion of the video. I didn't think you wanted to see how I did my base because I have several videos where I include that, and it's not about the base. Of course, I use two foundations because I want my foundation to last. I mean, this is a night where we're gonna party, we're gonna be out long. I don't know, I mean, Corona. But yeah, I just want to make sure whenever I'm going out, especially like big nights like New Year's Eve, I always try to make sure that I go full coverage and I use my best foundation. And I would advise that you do the same. You don't have to use the foundations that I've used, but just go for the best foundation that you have. Make sure you prime. Make sure you also set your foundation with powder because we're going to be rocking out all night. So for the eyes, I am firstly going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer right here. And before I go ahead and get into that, I just want to tell you that this look, it is based on Taylor Graham MUA. She's here on YouTube and also on Instagram as Taylor Graham MUA. I was scrolling for inspiration and I popped up on her look and her profile, and it's just I'm blown away by her talent and just by her artistry. It is like no other. Very, very, very unique. And I found this look. I'm gonna pop the picture up right here. That one. And I found it and I was like, damn, I'm gonna recreate that. So let's see what happens. Let me just, get into that. All right. So we're gonna prime the eyes, and I am gonna take this on a concealer brush to pat it onto the eyes. Well, I'm gonna take a blending brush and I'm gonna put some on the brush. I don't wanna take it directly on my eyes because this primer, it is very runny. So I'm putting it on the brush and I'm gonna press this all over the eyes, all over the lids, because we definitely want that light base so that everything can show up. But I'm kind of excited for New Year's Eve, even though I don't really know what's going on. I mean, I'm in New York. I don't know where the party's gonna be. I don't know if there's gonna be a party, there's probably somebody has a house party or an underground, I don't know. I really wanna go somewhere though, but let's see. So I'm just blending the space out on the eyes. And I'm taking it out a bit, and I'm taking it on the outer parts as well. I don't think I'll have my look as blown out as hers, but just using the colors that she used as inspiration. So that's basically what I'm going for. Mainly the type of eye makeup, not necessarily her technique, like the blown out look, but because she has more real estate than I do on the eyes, but definitely the color scheme that she went for, that's what I feel like. It is so glam, it is so beautiful, especially for New Year's Eve. It is like a really nice simple eye that just makes a statement. I'm just gonna go ahead and further blend this out with a larger blending brush. Picking up my Morphe 35OM palette, and it's a big ass palette, like, yeah. So I'm going to stick to the shades in this region right here. So firstly, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, this one. I'm gonna go in with this shade and I'm gonna blend this all over into the crease. And I'm picking this up on a Morphe M504. Let me just set this down on my lap because it's a big palette. So we're gonna blend this all over the crease just to get some color down and begin our transition shade. Our main focus is gonna be like in these areas, the outer and the inner part of the eye. I hope you guys can see what is going on. So we're just trying to get the color down. Nothing too, precise at this time. Just trying to get the color down. And whatever we do on one eye, remember, repeat it on the next eye. As you should know. So I like to use circular motions and windshield wiper motions to get the color on. Sometimes I'll do packing motions as well, like to pack it on like this, like to pat it in, and then I blend. And with matte shadows, it's best to pat them on, but you can definitely use your windshield wiper motions. It's fine. And I'm trying to keep the shape rounded instead of pulling out like I normally do, because her shape is very much rounded on her eyes. So now we have that first color down. We're gonna go into a deeper shade, and it is this brown shade right here. And we're gonna pick this up on the same brush. And we're gonna focus this on the outer part of the eye. So we're just blending this on the outer part of the eyes. All right, now that we have deepen up that color, we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to a deep brown shade. So I'm gonna go in with this shade and I'm gonna focus that onto the outer and inner parts. This is my Morphe M513 brush actually. So I'm just gonna pick that up and start blending that on the outer part. So I'm gonna pack it on. I hope you can see that. And we don't have to worry about blending right now. We're just trying to get the color down. Like that. So now I'm picking up my BH Cosmetics crease blending brush. This is a larger brush, but I'm gonna go ahead and switch the brush because it wasn't picking up the shadow the way I wanted to. So I'm gonna pick up some of the Anastasia Beverly Hills primer that I used initially on this brush, and I'm just gonna pat it in the center of the eye. So just a tiny bit, you don't need a lot, just this much. And then we're gonna pat it onto the center of the eyes. And it's okay if it gets messy, because for spotlight eyes, it doesn't have to be like precise, because you need the edges to be blended. And for that shimmer color, I'm going to go in with my Milani Baked Jewels palette, and I'm taking the crown from this palette, this color right here, and I am gonna use my finger actually to press this on. Look at that. That's just like, this is the eye for New Year's. Like, yes, this is the color. Like gold, bronzy. Yes, this is definitely the vibe. I mean, it will all come together once, you know, but look at this. I can tell. Like, this look is gonna turn out absolutely beautiful. Please tag me in your looks, because I want to see what y'all did for New Year's Eve. You know, I like New Year's Eve is always like a fun time for me. I look forward to New Year's Eve every year, and you know, like this year is just but yeah, I always try to make sure I dress up and like I look nice and like all that jazz, you know. I get my hair cut, I, you know, do my hair or whatever it is, whatever hairstyle I have at that, you know, for that year. I make sure I, you know, look nice and like get an outfit or find something in my closet to wear, you know, all that. Like, I just love like just getting dressed up for, you know, stuff like that, like New Year's. And I don't know, let's see what happened this year. But I'm pretty excited though, and I hope you guys are excited too, and I just can't wait to see what this new year brings, and like, you know, just see people living their lives and like, you know, achieving their goals and all that, you know, working on what they have started in 2020. I mean, it's a new year, it's a fresh start, regardless of what happens. If we made it through 2020, we definitely can make it through 2021. Trust me. Yes, I'm sure we have, you know, come out of 2020 stronger. We're coming out of 2020 stronger than before. Like, and like, if you haven't gotten into that hustler mentality, like you have to work and put in the work to get what you want and like figure out creative ways to get, you know, cash in your pocket, then like, what did you learn from 2020? You know, like, yeah. And of course, one thing you learn is how to freaking beat your damn face, because ain't no makeup artist working, ain't no, you know, you want to go somewhere, you better learn how to, you know, because I know we were still like stepping out in 2020 regardless, mask on, but yeah. And guys, if you see me looking that way, I'm just looking into the mirror to see how it looks from afar, so bear with me. This orange shade right here, we're gonna take that back and we're gonna blend out the edges. Now we're gonna go into this palette right here, because I don't have a black in the Morphe palette, and I'm gonna pick up the black, which is Serious from this The Balm Cosmetics palette, and I'm gonna put that on the outer and inner parts. So just like really tight circular motion going on right here. And like these kind of sultry eyes are always perfect for New Year's Eve. Like the aim is always to look sexy. Like New Year's Eve, I feel like New Year's Eve call for looking really, really sexy. And I'm just pulling some on the lower lash line as well. and into the inner half of the eye too. So I'm just pulling some over into the crease, like whatever is left over after I place it here and here. After I place the shadows here and here, I just take whatever is left over and I pull it like onto the crease. Like that. Yeah. All right, now we're gonna highlight the inner tear duct, and she has a very light inner tear duct. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use the white shade, like it's a white silvery shade right here from the Balm Cosmetics Nude Tude palette. It's called Sassy, and we definitely want to be sassy tonight. So, you know, for New Year's Eve, that's always the goal. We definitely want to look sassy. So I'm just gonna pick up some of this white shade. I'm gonna spray my brush here. I'm using like a pointy blending brush. I'm gonna pick up the shadow first actually, and then I'm going to spray the brush. I'm gonna spray it with my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And we're gonna place this on the inner portion of the eye. The inner tear duct. Like that, yes. All right, now we're gonna add some liner to the lower lash line. And I'm using my Kiss Luxury Intense eyeliner in black. I'm also gonna line the upper waterline as well. And this is gonna help to tie the entire eye look together. My eyes are watering. All right, now that we have the liner down, I am going to pick up my detail brush, and I'm going to pick up the black from the palette. I'm just gonna pick up some black shadow, and I am going to set this liner on the lower lash line. Of course, we want to set this liner because we do not want our, you know, eyes to be wrung at the end of the night. We definitely want our liner to stay in place. All right, so we're just blending out the under eye with a warm brown shade on our Japanese detail brush or smudger brush. So we're just smudging that black out. I'm gonna pick up this Morphe M513 brush, and I am gonna blend out the rest of the under eye with that orangey shade, transition shade. I'm gonna go jump back right with my Morphe M504 brush, which is the larger blending brush, and I am gonna pick up like, because this palette is so big, I can't even hold it up. But I'm gonna pick up this shade right here, and I'm going to further diffuse the colors on the lower lash line. So we're definitely keeping this sultry, keeping it pretty low, but not as low as she went. So what I'm gonna do now, I am going to apply my lashes and then come back and do the lips and the glow and all that jazz. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, so the lashes are on, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some mascara to my lower lash line. I'm using the Maybelline, which one? Mega Plush Volume Express mascara. I'm just gonna apply this to my lower lash line. This mascara, it is waterproof, so it's gonna be great for the night if you get sprayed by champagne, you know, or wine happens to be thrown in your face, like what happened to me at a party, or if somebody pushes their hand in your face, like I had so many stories. I remember I was at a New Year's Eve party with a friend of mine, and this was in Boston. And I saw this guy that I knew, and he wanted to dance with me, and I was like, I don't want to dance with you. Like, he was pushing his hand in my face like I had to go and sit at the bar, and he pushed his hands in my face like, nigga, don't you see, like, you see me wearing my makeup, why would you put your hand? I was like so mad. I was gonna bust his ass in that club. The security came over and had to like tell him, give me 1 second, let me pick up my mascara. So yeah, the security had to tell him like, and damn, that security guard was fine. He had to tell him, yo, if you ever try to mess with my friend again, I'm gonna fuck you up. And he kept his distance. Like, he kept his distance after that, like, you know. But I was so pissed that he, like, took his hand and, like, pushed me in the face because I didn't want to dance with him. And he knew I was wearing makeup, and he knew, you know how it is. Like, when I have my makeup on, I don't want you to touch my face. I don't want you to touch my face any at all, like. So I was like really mad. All right, mascara is on the lower lash line. I'm gonna zoom you guys out, and we are gonna get into the lips of this video. All right, so for the lips, her lips is definitely on the peachy side. I think I'm just gonna go in with my regular Anastasia Beverly Hills lip kit. But first I'm gonna line the lips. I'm gonna line with this LA Girl lip liner in Spice. And then I think I'm gonna go in with this peachy shade right in here. So I'm gonna use that on the lips just to mimic what she has going on. I don't know what kind of lipstick she used, but I'm just trying to make do with what I have. So first we want to line the lips. So I'm using my concealer brush, and I'm going to go ahead and dip into this peachy shade right here from the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip kit. And I'm going to pat that all over the lips. I might go over with some clear gloss as well. So yeah. But I'm always excited for New Year's Eve. Oh, this is light. Alright, so I think this is a little bit on the lighter side. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add some like this dark brown liner just to deepen the corners. You know those crystal balls that are in the parties? Yes, we want to look like that. I don't care. It's night, it's New Year's. We're definitely going for sparkly, glowy, sultry, sexy. That's what we're going for. So now that we have our glow down, I think we have completed the look. So I just want to say I hope everyone has a happy new year. And, you know, I hope you guys tag me in your looks because I definitely want to see what you came up with for your New Year celebration, wherever it's going to be, where it's going to be out somewhere, you're gonna spend it with family. I just want you guys to know that I love you and I thank you so much for your continued support throughout 2020 and also as we grow as a channel and team and family. You know, I just wish you guys all the best for your 2021. Of course, keep your head above the waters. Make sure you stay strong. And throughout everything, remember, you are beautiful. So stay beautiful and just continue being you and just rock out for 2021. So definitely, you guys, I hope to see you in 2021. We will be continuing our journey here, you know, and perfecting our craft and perfecting our skills and, you know, just learning as we go along. Yeah, I just want to continue, you know, building on this channel and, you know, just achieve great things from this community as I pour into you guys and as you pour into me. I want to tell you that it's been, you know, quite a tremendous year. I mean, you know, a lot has happened. We have suffered a lot, but at the same time, we're still here and we just want to give thanks. And I'm just grateful. And that's the word for 2020. 2020, it's a year that allows you to, you know, appreciate what you have and, you know, of course, get into that mentality of going for what you want. You know, I hope you guys are pushing yourself beyond the limits and pushing the bar. And, you know, as you step into 2021, just remember that you can achieve anything that you want to. And it all starts with you. It all starts with starting with what you have. And, you know, just keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. So, without further rambling, Happy New Year. Enjoy your New Year's Eve. And I will definitely see you in my next video. And also, I just want to say, if you are new here to my channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell so you are updated every time I post a video. All right? So, be blessed, take care, and I'll see you in 2021.